Hello everybody and welcome back to the Carberry Story. This is episode 6, and this is the first episode featuring the restoration of the Chryston Tower, which will take a very long time. Probably around 5 episodes. Now Lenny's was small, but detailed. This will be big, but not so detailed. But it's still very big, so we should probably get started. Today's episode is going to be all about the lobby, because the lobby is probably going to be the most detailed part. So I need carpenter's blocks. So yeah, link in the description to the carpenter's blocks, just because I'm using them, so I want to make sure if you want to use them, you know where to find them. Okay, so I need to first fix the entrance. Actually, let me make it daytime. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, we started this off well. There we go. Alright. So, if you're not familiar with New York City, which is weird, why aren't you familiar with it? Get familiar. This is modeled loosely on the Chrysler building. Oh, well, I say loosely. It pretty much looks exactly like it. So, yeah, that's kind of what I was going for when I made this. So we come inside, and you'll notice that I don't know what I've done here, but yeah. Gotta get rid of... I really wish that World Edit was compatible with Forge right now, because this would be a lot easier. But basically I'm starting the whole lobby over, because this is not what a lobby would look like in the 40s. Not just blue. I don't know why I have 2 layers of glass. That's just dumb. Yeah, and look, this is empty, except for the store over here. I'm going to show you what I did with this store, and that's the reason why we're not changing the roof. Okay, so this store here, lights. Yeah, it gets really dark. But the lights turn on and off. Oh god, what have I done? Was that the lights for... Oh, yeah, that's right, this was supposed to be the office. So look, the lights... Ching, 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 ching. There we go. So yeah, I have them... Oh god, it's really dark. So this room turns on, and then you have those light up, and then that, and then that, and then that. Kind of like a warehouse light. Now, I know that that's really only happens if the wiring is bad, but I kind of like the effect, because it is a really big space to have all the lights come on at once, so I kind of give it that dramatic reveal effect. So we're going to scale back all these walls and make them carpenter's blocks. I know, it's going to take a while. Don't worry, I'm not doing it all on cam, because that would just be hard for me, because then I'd have to talk and do it and it wouldn't get done as fast. But I will explain each thing that I'm doing, how I'm doing it, what I'm using, and then I'll do a little bit and then go ahead and do it off cam, just so this part of the series goes quicker, because this building itself is going to take a very long time, just because it's very, very, very tall and spacious. It is the biggest building in all of Carberry City so far, and it probably will always be, because I know not to build buildings this big anymore, because it was a challenge, let me tell you. Okay, so yeah, the one thing that this lobby gives is the ability to have lights that just come on. But I do have to get rid of this blue, because it doesn't fit. Okay, I'll get rid of the rest of this wall and come back on. Okay, so as you can see, the blue retaining wall, as I called it before, when I built this, has been removed, and you can see just how much space there is between this lobby and the next floor. So that's plenty for us to have electricity and be able to work on it without destroying the floor above. So now what we need to do is fix the floor. Now, if you've ever been inside the real Chrysler building, you'll know that the floor is all dark. I believe it's wood. It might just be dark stone or marble, but it's nice dark wood. Pretty much like the spruce wood texture that I have here. And that's kind of what I want to go for with this. I want to make it look nice and as close to the original as possible, because that's what I went for in this build. So we're not going to worry about past the windows just yet, but we are going to make the floor throughout, wherever you see dark blue, it's going to be this when I'm done. So I will do that off cam, and you'll see it when it's done. Okay, and we're back. The floor, well, at least the middle of the floor is done. And you may have noticed I took out the elevators. Yes, I am looking at my original floor plans for this building, and I realized that the elevators were not as I had designed them. For some reason, I think I may have changed it just because that was before I had the slopes mod, but we can do what I wanted to do now. It will involve some horrible mutilation of these, so I am going to need to put up some lights. Actually, no, I don't need to put up any lights. Whoops. I am going to need to, however, destroy... Although, do I really need to destroy the... I guess I don't need to destroy the... I will need to destroy this room, though. And what is this? This was supposed to be a bar, I think. For some reason. Okay, well, I will need to destroy this room. This room will need to go, so we'll be back when this room's gone. Alright, and so now we are going to make the elevators. So they are going to be... The middle's right here, so right there. And actually they need to be back one. So then this will be a door, and this will be a door, and those are the elevators. And then we need to have this and this. And we need to have sideways. There we go. So yeah, these were supposed to go like this. And then when the wall is here, they kind of like dip in. So that was the kind of visual effect I was going for, but I didn't like how it looked there. It was just solid because this was before I had the slopes. So now that I have the slopes, we can make that look good. So yeah. Now we gotta do the same thing. Actually, let's just build this up all the way to the ceiling. Like so. Here we are. Okay. Alright. So those are our elevators. And if I went like... What if I went like this? And did that, and that. I could go like this. Maybe, hang on, I need a hammer. Hammer. Doesn't seem to want to work. Well, I mean, if we just went like this, it would want us to use that. That's okay. Ugh. Sometimes this mod does get on my nerves because it doesn't place the right one. Nope. I have to go looking for it. Okay, that's interesting. No, not blue wall. There we go. It could be like this. Of course. There we go. Okay. So there are the entrances to the elevators, or ladders with doors in front. So yeah, those are I mean, we can... Ooh, I think I know something cool we can do. Alright, let me get an item frame. Good, that is on this version. Lovely. And I will get a clock. See, I have the clocks set as, what did I do that? The clocks are digital watches. So we can pretend that both of these are always on the same floor, but it does kind of look like, elevator thingamajiggies. So yeah. So if I change this to the morning, 6. And if I change it to sunset, 17. So yeah. Okay, so I will do the same thing on the other side and come back on. Okay, so now that that side's done, all the elevators are now on the 21st floor. Man, how time flies. Time joke. Anyway, so let's see, what else do we need to do? Well, obviously we need to make the walls. Over here I need to sort this out. Yeah. So, I think next I am going to do oh man, there's so much stuff to do. It's a hard decision. There's so much to do and I don't know what order to do it in. I never plan these things, I just go ahead and do them. I think, let me just do this wall up here, see how it looks. So obviously that needs to be that. And I don't know if I want to do the, what's it called? The carpenter's blocks for in here. I feel like this is, this one should be old and chunky. I need to go fix the lights quickly. Oh, why did the lights not go off? What did I cut off? Oh. Oh, I cut off those lights. Okay. What building is that? Is that just a store that I made? I think it might just be a store that you can only get into from outside. Yeah. Let me go see. Yeah, that was this store. Yeah. Which did say something on the wall, but no longer. And there was shelves here, but oh well, that'll have to be fixed up. But that'll be a later episode. Okay, so let's put the wall in over here, and I'll come back on when all the walls are in. Okay, my last idea for this episode, then we're going to end it, is, let me hope I went out the correct side. Yes, I did. So, I'm going to help people who work in the Chryston Tower and live in a different town and get here via the central terminal. I'm going to help them get to work. So I'm going to go and hook these up somehow. So let's see. So if that is at street level, then this is 1, 2 below. So right now our head is in the floor of that building. And if we go in right here, now our head is hitting the building, and now there's 1 block between us and the ground. So right here, I'm going to make a tunnel to the Chryston Tower. It's going to be quite a long tunnel, and it's going to be shaped like this. It's going to have an arch and an arch. What is this? Is this just downstairs? Oh, this is just an empty room. Alright, so we begin to shape the tunnel. And actually this should probably be stone. So let me just do this, and then this will be the entrance right here into the actual tunnel. And I will dig out the tunnel like this. So I will be back when this tunnel is done. Yes. Alright, so my trains arrived finally in this very undecorated space. Just ignore that. So, ooh, very lovely pink roof. Ignore that too. Also ignore the unfinished clock. But anyway, we are going to go over here to the Vanderbilt Tunnel. If you know what I'm talking about with Vanderbilt, good for you. Alright, let's go to the Chryston Tower. So this is the tunnel that I have built. I toyed around with a few designs for the ceiling. I had used upside down stairs with the carpenter's blocks to put lights on them, but that looked weird and it was kind of restrictive in space. And then I tried slopes, but that just looked weird. So I just went with the panel lights on the half blocks. As you can see, there's just 2.5 blocks here, so there's a little more space. And then we just come over here and step out into the Chryston Tower. Look at that. Oh, look, the elevator's here. Unfortunately, we don't have any buttons to get in yet. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of the Carberry story. Just going to fly all the way up to the top of the tower. So next time, we're going to be probably finishing up the lobby and maybe doing some of the shops. So look forward to that. And we're all the way at the top. Look at this. Look at this. This is the top, actually. Well, this is the secret top that you can only get to via these two elevators. And yeah, that's it. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to say this. Well, I'll say this before it ends. I'm probably going to just leave the walls the way they are. I don't want to have to redo the whole thing in carpenter's blocks. But I will be redoing the gargoyles / eagles or whatever they are. And also down here, I'll be redoing the flying hubcaps, as you can find on the real Chrysler building. But anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. My name is Johan Farley. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on the Carberry Story.